Hola amigos, Dr. Lebrun aquí. Hello friends, it's Dr. Lebrun here. Today we're going to take a look at some Spanish store signs or letreros de tiendas en español. So take some time to work and see if you can translate what these store signs mean. And then at the end of the video, I'll go over the answers between Spanish and English along with some explanations. Cerrado, cerrado. Abierto, abierto. Bienvenidos a Pepino. Bienvenidos a Pepino. Se habla español. Se habla español. Peluquería. Peluquería. Pescaderia. Pescaderia. Panaderia. Panaderia. Carniceria. Carniceria. Lavanderia. Lavanderia. Museo del Jamón. Museo del Jamón. All right, vamos a repasar las respuestas. Let's take a look at our answers here. So, cerrado translates to closed. It's coming from the verb cerrar, and cerrado is the past participle form. So to make the past participle, you drop the AR and add ADO ending. And then in English, the rule is it will end in ED. And so that's closed. Abierto is open, or in English we say open, but it's translating as opened because it's also the past participle. And it's coming from the verb abrir, and abierto is one of the irregulars, so it's not following that rule. So if it were a regular one, the IR should end in IDO, but it's irregular, so it ends in abierto. And in English, we'd say the store is open, but in Spanish, it's translating to opened. So it's kind of where the languages don't translate perfect. All right, then we got bienvenidos, and it said bienvenidos a Pepino. Pepino means cucumber, so that must be the name of the community. Kind of interesting, but bienvenidos is welcome. And an interesting thing here, so bienvenidos ending in OS because it's talking to a group of people that would be males and females, just the general public would read the sign. But if I'm just welcoming one person and it's a male, then you say bienvenido, welcome. Or if it's one female, bienvenida, ends in A. And if you're welcoming a group of all females, then bienvenidas. But generally, you're going to see bienvenidos because they're talking to everybody, males and females. All right, next common sign, se habla español. Translates to one speaks Spanish, or we speak Spanish, or Spanish is spoken here. There's not really good direct translation. This is known as the passive voice, and so use that passive pronoun se, just kind of in general, one or one person. And then since español is singular, you can use the third person singular present tense form of the verb. So se habla español. If there were two languages or something that were multiple, then that would go to hablan, se hablan, but singular, so se habla. All right, peluqueria. Notice the accent on the I, and these would be feminine, they end in A. It could be la peluqueria, means the hair salon. Peluqueria. So the root word there is pelo, hair. And then you're going to kind of notice a similar theme for some store signs. Pescaderia, the fish market, or the fish store, the store that sells fish. La pescaderia, the fish market. And the root word there is pescado for the meat type of fish. All right, and then noticing some similarities continuing on here. Panaderia, the bakery, and the root word there is pan for bread, and maybe you're familiar with the chain restaurant Panera, has to do with bread. Panaderia, the bakery or the bread store. Carniceria, the butcher shop or the meat store. The root word there is carne for meat, and maybe you're familiar with the science term carnivore, someone or something that eats meat. Ocho, lavanderia, the laundromat. So lavar is to wash is a root word, and la lavanderia, the laundromat. And the last one, el Museo del Jamón, the Museum of Ham. That's a common chain that sells all kinds of different types of ham in Spain. So eating ham is part of the Spanish culture or tradition. All right, hopefully you found those store signs helpful, and let me know if there's other ones that you've come across that you have questions with or that you think are interesting. All right, gracias por mirar. We'll see you in the next video. Hasta pronto. Ciao.